Hello and welcome to the Bishop 5th job video. So, in this video I'm going to go over, the Bishop skills like I just said. Oh my god. So anyway, Benediction is the skill that you get as soon as you become 5th job. Of course you get 5 node stones and then the 1 extra node stone, which would be Benediction. It always gives you at least 1 5th job skill when you become 5th job. So yeah, you'll get Benediction as soon as you're 5th job. The other skill you'll have to get through either opening node stones or using node shards to craft Angel of Balance. So anyway, Benediction. This skill will create a dome around you, and if your party members are in this dome, they get a bunch of bonuses for being in your party and in the dome. So let's go over those bonuses. So they get an increase to their, or actually, I guess I'll explain this first. So, no matter how much intelligence you have, this skill would give, it would heal 1% HP and MP, it would give your party 5% final damage, and it's going to clear abnormal status to your party members. However, based on your intelligence, it can actually upgrade those effects. So the 5% final damage will then, if you have 1,500 intelligence, which you most likely will, that'll go up to 6% because it's 1% per 1,500 intelligence. And right now I have 10,000. I don't feel like doing math, but you can probably figure out how much final damage I'm giving. And then it's also plus 1% HP and MP recovery based on every 2,000 intelligence you have. So that would be 5. So it increased it by 5%. So now I'm healing 6% HP and MP every, well, it doesn't really say, but every few seconds. Which is pretty good. Especially once you have a lot of intelligence and you max out the skill. It's really good. So anyway, the other thing is if for every 10,000 intelligence you have, up to a max of, 30,000, you give plus 1 attack speed. So right now I do have 10,000 intelligence, which means I'm giving my party members plus 1 attack speed when I'm using Benediction. But yeah, if I had 20,000, that would of course be 2, and then 30,000 intelligence, that would be 3 attack speed for my party. Now, the Bishop doesn't actually get any of these effects. What it does get is 40% of the final damage that you give to the party. So, I mean, I could give an example of stuff, but then I would have to do math. So yeah, you're not getting the healing, you're not getting the abnormal status clearing. You're only getting 40% of the final damage that you give to your party. So that's kind of a bummer, but I mean, at least it's something, right? And now I'll tell you about the skill that's actually really good for the Bishop, and I guess the party as well. So, remember the 150 Hyper? When you use it, you're in bossing mode, you can only attack one enemy, but you attack faster, and of course you do more damage, and more lines. Well, this Angel of Balance actually works kind of like it. So, if I were to activate it right now, and I don't have the 150 Hyper skill activated, then an angel that's like gold and flying, as you can see, will actually buff me and the party members in the party, which will heal them for 10% of their HP every 5 seconds and increase their damage by 5%. And then for every 1%, and then 1% extra for every 1,250 intelligence you have. And that buff will last for 4 seconds. It says that the damage buff that it gives can increase up to 100%. But I don't have that much intelligence, or maybe I do, I don't know, math. Anywho. So, I'm gonna wait for the cooldown, and then I'll go over what happens when it's active. Or I guess I'll go over when it's active now, and then by the time I'm done, it'll be off cooldown. So, if I do have the 150 Hyper skill on, then what it does is it turns into pretty much becomes a better Bahamut, which is the dragon here. So it'll deal 12 lines of damage to 12 enemies, and it'll leave a mark on the enemies, kind of like how Bahamut does. If I can get him to attack these guys. No, he's not going to attack them. Hold on. There we go. So as you see, he left a mark. And the Angel will also do that, but instead of giving, let me see, what does Bahamut give? I think it was 25%? Yeah, 25% damage. Well, the Angel will give, where is it? I think it was 50? I could be wrong about that. It is 50, oh my goodness. So yeah, it increases the final damage of the holy attack, the next holy attack you do, by 50%. That's a pretty big bonus. So it looks like it's about to get off cooldown, so I can show you. And here we go. So as you can see, it's now fully colored, and when I attack, it does a lot of lines and a lot of damage, and it's just really great. And of course, if these enemies could survive one hit from the Angel, it would provide a debuff to the enemies, allowing me to do 50% extra final damage, which is amazing. So yeah, those are the 5th job skills for Bishop. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!